live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
I am Jarrett the Football Genius Burgess.
And I'm Stephanie Fitzpatrick, aka the Advantage Coach.
And this is episode 130 of the Field to the Real podcast.
Yes, it is.
We are out of the 120s.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Like this is the Truman Show because I said this yesterday.
Right. And I'm over here like Groundhog Day. Like, what is it? Like,
same day, just keep repeating yourself.
Yeah, just keep repeating itself. Like, oh my gosh.
We'll let you guys in on a little secret. We were recording yesterday, and it feels like the enemy's trying, you know what I'm saying, abduct our podcast because we started recording and the power went out on my end. And so we are back recording on a Friday, which
it's weird for us.
We haven't done that in a very long time.
Not unless it was alive, which we got to get to.
Yeah, we got to do that again. Come on, Coach
December
Prime.
2nd. December 2nd.
December 3rd.
3rd?
Live. Yeah, because that's a Thursday.
Oh, that's let's do it.
So December 3rd, live. Let's do it live.
Let's do it live.
Let's not let the people know about, you know.
No, of course not. Who would want to do that?
Right.
You just get to call me out for everything, but who would want to do that?
We're going to lose some listeners if we say something.
We will not.
Oh man, no, we won't. But
no, we will not.
We might miss a few.
We will not. I promise you. But anyway,
so it is all good. We happy to be recording this morning because for those of you who don't know, we usually record on Thursdays. We had a brief stint of recording Friday mornings, but that was a bit arduous.
Yeah.
You know. So we started back.
Y'all, Jerry using his SAT words on y'all.
Shout out to my boy Twan who affectionately calls me Big Word Jared.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like I don't even intentionally do it at this point. Like it's just I go for the best word and I grab it.
Arduous.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, everybody might not know. I knew what you meant, but I'm like, okay, shout out to Jared for the SAT word, vocabulary words this morning. Yes.
Look, I don't even be that confident in it though, because in about 5 minutes, I was going to look on my dictionary.com app and like, did I use that right?
Did I say that right?
Man.
You're right. It's good. It was good context. Yes.
Yes.
Golly. Oh,
right.
Y'all.
So this Who's Really Right though.
Yeah.
Is a surprise. It's going to be a surprise which side that we're both going to be on. Because for those of you who don't know, Stephanie's second favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is.
That is probably next to the Patriots, my least favorite team, which is why it was surprising that I picked them to win the division. Yeah. And so I'm not even all that mad that I'm wrong with that. Who's really
you
right
wrong to death with that one. I was wrong. Listen, and they my team, and I was like,
right.
No,
I'm wrong with Cleveland.
But I don't see it.
We both might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't see that either right now.
Cincinnati,
right. They the shockers. Like, where did y'all come from?
Where y'all come from?
Right. Yeah, but no, it's good stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised at this one, Jerry. I mean, well, I'm not surprised because I know why, but I know it seems weird for us to be on the sides that we're on in this particular issue.
In a vacuum, it would look pretty weird, but contextually, I understand why you sit on the side that you sit on, and you probably have no idea why I'm sitting on the side that I'm sitting on. So
we just had this conversation, but you're welcome to your opinion.
To save you guys the suspense, today's Who Was Really Right is it over for Big Ben? Is it over for him? And as mostly, Steph, where do you side or where do you sit on this argument?
Again, you all probably can tell from our context clues that I am of the opinion that Big Ben is done. You're gonna appreciate this, like a dried out roast.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. I have to say, I've not always been a fan. I'm gonna say this. When Jerome Bettis was still there, when Mike Tomlin had just arrived, I felt like that was the perfect combo. Like they all just really, and then that defense was so stout. Like that was when I felt like Ben Roethlisberger was at his best. They won the Super Bowl, all of those things. And then I started feeling a little funny when you had such great talent come in at running back after Jerome Bettis. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like the pieces that were being put, or Antonio Brown, the pieces that were around you.
Mendenhall, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, like you have had, some pretty high up kind of talent around you. And not like you all should have been, funny you said this, the Patriots, in my opinion. Yeah. If Ben Roethlisberger was still at the, I don't even want to say at the pinnacle, if he was still the quarterback that he was then.
Okay.
And I mean, let's be clear, he's had some I'm looking at his numbers right now. The only thing that I see that's like really, he stayed in that, I mean, obviously the years he was hurt, his numbers were down. But he's been consistent with things like, the yards and the touchdowns and that kind of thing. But his quarterback rating has taken a nosedive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still high in 2018. But once he got hurt in 2019, I don't think he's been the same. I just don't. Since he came back, and believe it or not, last year, because they had a playoff run last year, his numbers rating was good again. But I'm just talking about what I see, like because stats are never my thing.
Right.
I just pulled them up to see where he was. And for the most part, he's been consistent. Around 65% completion rating, that, those kinds of things have stayed consistent throughout his career. It's maybe for me, the reason I say it's not about, because we meaning Atlanta Falcons fans, know numbers mean jack squat. Because Matt Ryan stays at the top with numbers, but that doesn't equate to wins. That doesn't equate to seeing your team succeed.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not for me about his performance as far as stats go. It's the passion. It's the attitude about it. It's that whole thing. I think with him and Antonio Brown, it did something to him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just not been the same passionate football player to me since that all went down.
Okay. So from that point is where I want to enter, right?
Okay.
Because you just alluded to kind of my argument. The reality is they haven't had the same level of talent since Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. They just haven't. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster I mean,
now they got Claypool. He pretty good now.
Claypool is really good.
Yeah.
But he ain't no Antonio Brown.
No.
And neither one of them are.
Well, shut up, Stephanie.
Huh?
I was about to say something mean. Go ahead.
and this running back they have now that they got out of Alabama, I can't think of his name at the moment, but he looks like he's going to be okay. But
yeah,
he ain't no Le'Veon Bell.
No.
And the fact that you could use Le'Veon Bell in the way that you used him, was very helpful for Ben. And yes. Mike Tomlin said this the other day, like Ben could move, he used to run around.
He can't.
Those days are long behind him.
He wasn't running then. It was more of a shuffle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was able to move around in the pocket, and he just doesn't have that mobility anymore.
Exactly.
And so I think it's a combination of those things. But I think that if they are able to get some talent around him, I don't think he's done. He still has a big arm, and I don't fight me for this. Like when I look at him throw a ball, it's like, okay, I still see it. Like in contrast, when I look at Matt Ryan throw a ball now, like he underthrows a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like you wonder, like, man, like is he injured? Like, does he just not have it anymore?
Right.
Because one thing you used to say about Matt Ryan is he throw a pretty deep ball.
It's a pretty deep ball.
You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, I went to the game the other day. Shout out to all my uncles who came down. That was so cool. And we all went to the game together. Some of those plays were touchdowns if he just completes the football. If he, lays the ball,
gets it where it needs to. Yeah.
Yeah. And so to go back to who we were talking about, Ben isn't having that problem. Mm-hmm. At least I don't see it. I haven't seen that. I've seen him having a problem with being protected. I have seen the issue with accuracy.
That's what I was about to say. The accuracy isn't there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The accuracy isn't there. I'm sorry. That's the part for me. And I don't know. Like, again, I'm not questioning his talent.
Yeah.
That's not it. But you just put 2 points on the board for me. His mobility and that accuracy. What else are you in this day and age in this present NFL? You're going to have to be able to move even a little bit. Listen, Matt Ryan even moving around a little bit. Mm-hmm. Ben has been hurt, especially in his lower extremities, so many times at this point. He was already a big old slow lumbering quarterback from the beginning. So now it's like your feet are in quicksand.
Right.
Like you literally are just,
Well, so in fairness, right? I think the accuracy thing can be shored up. I think the mobility thing is just him. But who is the quarterback in this league that is probably more immobile than he is?
Tom Brady.
Exactly. So it's not necessary. So in fairness to this, Tom Brady has a really good offensive line.
I was going to say, he'll never have to worry about running.
The Steelers are starting 3 rookies on their offensive line. And so, I think it's a bit premature to say like it's over for him. I still see like he has a big arm. Okay. And I just think that the Steelers got to put some more talent around.
So in other words, for you, it's management, not him.
No, it's management. Definitely not Ben.
It's management, not him. Yeah. Basically, is what you're saying. He needs a great offensive line.
Yes.
Because he can't move. So he needs a great offensive line, and he needs to have, like you said, some top tier receivers since he can still throw it down the field. Like what he would do with a Kyle Pitts or a Calvin Ridley.
Listen. Now, if in free agency he can get Allen Robinson or, what other receivers going? Somebody like a Cooper Kupp or something like that.
Oh my God, Cooper ain't going nowhere.
Adam Thielen. Cooper Kupp isn't going.
Cooper Kupp, listen, he's like, I'm in love. Y'all brought me back to Stafford.
Oh my God.
They are like romancing it, like on the field. It's like crazy to watch.
I don't want to change subjects, but it's so disheartening to look at the Seahawks defense.
When they were Legion of Doom, Legion of Boom, this is like y'all just the Legion of something else.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, dude.
Then put two of them there.
Like, what is happening? Yes. Because you just see Russell working his butt off and
then he broke that finger last night.
Oh, why did they keep showing it? I was like, why are y'all like just making it like where you can just, I was like,
right. And coming from somebody who's broken a finger before, it doesn't even really hurt that bad in the moment. It doesn't.
Ooh.
It is after the game when all of those aches and pains start to set in and that adrenaline wears off. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Because
he was just as calm. The thing was just sticking down like that. He was just calm. I was like, whoa. Yeah. It was too much. Okay. Another side note. Sorry, y'all. Did they change the rules about showing gruesome things? Because them showing that, and then Saturday when Stanford played Oregon.
Oh yeah.
And that wide receiver dislocated his ankle and his foot was turned the other way, and y'all just kept. It's like,
oh, did you miss Friday night then, the University of Maryland game?
Yeah, what happened?
The dude had a Willis McGahee type injury, but you remember Willis McGahee's was like quick.
Yeah.
Just a couple of seconds. This thing went on for about 10 seconds where his leg was just bent in the wrong direction. It didn't break, but you could just see, all them ligaments gone. All of them. All of them.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, but why do they keep showing that stuff? Like, come on, they used to go away from it. Like, right? They be like, we'll be back, commercial break, something. No, y'all are just zooming it. Like, I don't want to see that. I was like, this brother leg this way and his foot that way. What are we doing? Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, that was too much. I wanted to hurt Corey because Corey had me watching because his boy go to Stanford.
Oh yes.
So I'm like, well, I'll watch the game. And then I look up, Corey is dirt biking. You ain't even watching this.
Hilarious.
Really? I'm over here watching gruesome things and you're not even watching.
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, but y'all, sorry we all lost. But Ben, I won't say that. I was about to say I love you. I won't say that. I like you.
Mm-hmm.
You good. You have served your time well with the Steelers. But I think, just from a heart, it's a heart check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the empathic part of me that just sees when people are just, my heart, like, it just ain't like it used to be.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I'm just doing it because it's what's comfortable now, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's just how I see it. So it's a no for me.
No. I think he got some more. He got a little bit left in the tank.
Okay.
I think he does.
No, you need to say what you said. Don't say a little bit. Say how many years you said you think.
I say he got about 2-3 more years.
Can't see it, Jesus. I don't even know if his body gonna hold up for 2 or 3 more years. Just saying.
Lord. And
especially without no line, what are you supposed to do?
That's true. Well, and that's what needs to be fixed. So my feeling about the amount of time that he probably has left, and the fact that he does still have some left in the tank is definitely conditional. It's conditional on them putting talent around him, because to me, like, we saw Tom Brady is Tom Brady, but we saw what he looked like when he didn't have much talent around him. You know what I'm saying? And people thought it was over for him. Like, people thought he fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
And so,
that's funny.
Any good quarterback can look pedestrian when he just doesn't have the talent around him.
That's true. This is true. I will give you that.
So y'all let us know who's really right.
Yes.
Do you think it's over for Ben? If you do, you agree with Stephanie. If you think he has a little bit left in the tank and he can go a couple more years, a few more years, then you agree with me. And y'all let us know.
Okay.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.